guys, this is Tony and welcome to Action for Aging, where we're tackling life's most underestimated season with intentional action and a big dose of self-love. If this is your first time here and you're searching for a channel dedicated to this season of life, then welcome. This is your community. For those of you who have been watching my channel, you know that I recently did a video on ageism. And you know that I believe that we as a community begin to speak up for ourselves and insist that we are treated with respect and with the same value that other seasons of life are treated with. I have a favorite site. It's a site that I use from time to time to go ahead and order a particular product. I want to share with you something really exciting today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the products that I purchased from this company, but that's not my message. This is not a selling point, guys. I do love this company. I do love their products, and I'll go ahead and place a link in the box below so that you can check them out too. But I think you're going to be really excited about what I'm going to share with you if, like me, you value this season of life and it's your heart's desire, as it is mine, to see that we're treated with the utmost respect and value, right? I say that we are to love ourselves, a big dose of self-love. And that begins with teaching others how to treat us, okay? I believe that the way that we interact with people does in fact teach them how to treat us. So I want to share with you what this company's done. Let me begin by introducing you to the company. The company is called Eden's Garden. Now, they are an essential oil company, and there's been a lot of hype in the last 5 years or more about the use of essential oils, right? They are not an MLM company. I have purchased from one particular MLM company. I do love their products, but I wasn't interested in selling, and I was just looking for essential oils that I believed in, that I felt were safe, that were produced purely at a great price. And I have found that with Eden's Garden. They do assure you that their products are 100% pure. They don't adulterate their oils in any way. They stand behind their product. They give a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. I love the organizations that they give back to. The first one is Teen Challenge. Now, that is an organization that reaches out to families and their family members who are impacted, youth who are impacted by drug and alcohol abuse, and it gives them a faith-based approach to being able to address their drug or alcohol addiction and to help them become productive members of society again. I do have a very personal connection with that, having been a foster parent in the foster care system and having adopted out of that system. So I love that they're involved with that. The other group that they're involved with is Youth with a Mission. And I'm just thrilled that these are the organizations that they've chosen to work with. I'd like to go ahead and just quickly introduce you to a few of my favorite essential oils. Sunshine, Spice, Hope, and Uplift. Need I say more? I think that those names are just heavenly, don't you? I love the scent of all three of these, and these are ones that I regularly reach for when I diffuse, which is almost daily. I will go ahead and, do my basic house cleaning in the morning, the few chores that I want to take care of, and then I'll get the diffuser going. And, oh, it just makes my house smell so good. So I really love all of those. This is Breathe Easier and Respiratory Ease. My husband has asthma, and we, in the winter, when we have colds again, or the flu or anything like that that's going to cause any kind of upper respiratory difficulties, just that congestion in the chest, I like to go ahead and get these diffusing, or I will mix them with some coconut oil as my carrier oil. You should use a carrier oil, by the way, with essential oils, and then rub the soles of the feet. Some of these I'll use as a chest rub as well. This is myrrh, and as most of you probably know, this was one of the gifts presented to the Christ child by the three wise men. They brought him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And frankincense can also be purchased as an essential oil. It's one of the more expensive essential oils. Now, frankincense is derived from the plant Boswellia, And there are several varieties of that plant. I actually take that as a supplement. There's preliminary research showing that it may be promising as an anti-inflammatory, and as we know, inflammation is a root source of many cancers. And so with some of the history in my family, I am actually taking that as a supplement, and I do use the frankincense oil as well, although I'm out of it and due to reorder it. Myrrh, on the other hand, is great for skin. It's good for dry skin. There are multiple purposes for this oil, but it is great for dry skin. It's great for mature skin as well. And finally, this one here is one of the Synergy blends. I don't know if you can see that there. Align. I absolutely love this oil. First of all, it has a blue color that is derived from the blue tansy that is in this. It also has frankincense, rosewood, spruce. It has spruce. It is a potent oil. It's got a very strong smell, but I love to use this one for, gosh, it's hard to explain it. It's almost like an emotional balance for me. If I'm getting ready to pray and meditate, I often will just take the cap off of this one and just go ahead and breathe it in. Can you see the blue to that? Can you see that blue cast to the lid? There's something very balancing about this oil, Align, and so I like to go ahead and breathe that in and just go ahead then with my prayer or meditation, and I don't know, it's just very grounding for me. It just brings me to a sense of calm. Okay guys, so that's a little introduction to Eden Garden's products. Eden's Garden does not disappoint. I've been so satisfied with them. Their customer service is fabulous. I just cannot say enough good things about this company. They're just terrific. However, guys, I have something so exciting to share with you. Just when I thought I couldn't love them anymore, they sent me an email this past week, and from our mature community, this is huge. It's huge. Let me read it to you, and I'm sure you're going to agree. Why we are no longer using the term anti-aging. Yes, are you ready? I'm going to read this to you. It says, standing in front of the mirror, it's easy to examine the things we consider unworthy about ourselves. We live in a society that praises youth. For women especially, it can be almost automatic to downplay our appearance and undercut ourselves. All of us at this very moment are growing older. It is a fact of life that we cannot pretend is not happening. Perhaps, unsurprisingly, there is a burgeoning body of research showing that how we think about aging can actually have an impact on our physical and mental health. I've said that several times here. I can't agree with this point more. To that end, Eden's Garden will no longer use the term anti-aging on any of our descriptions, packaging, marketing, materials, or social media. Folks, can I get an amen? Do you not love that this company gets our community? Do you not love that we finally have somebody in the industry that's producing products that is no longer going after the dollars in our pocketbooks based on drawing us in on those age claims? They're not going to do it. It says, as Allure magazine so deftly pointed out, anti-aging correlates with anti-anxiety meds, antivirus software, or antifungal spray, which are all received as negative, guys, right? And personally, I question the one about anti-anxiety meds. You know that I was a former registered nurse. I'm very supportive of the mental health community. I think there needs to be more awareness and more understanding and more support and more acceptance and more tolerance and less assumption and rejection and isolation for people who suffer from any kind of mental health issue. So that one I'm a little leery on, but so far, other than that, I'm really on board. Our choice to eliminate the phrase was inspired by the radical idea that growing older is actually quite wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love this email so much. So many people do not get the chance to see their later years. Not only is anti-aging physically impossible, the term reinforces an idea that we must declare war against our own bodies and cure ourselves from growing older. Okay? We don't need a cure from growing older, although I did do a video recently where I talked about the cure for aging. That was a play on words, and I hope that most of you heard my heart on that. That was really a way to tap into our youthful spirit, which I don't think is something we should ever let go of. But to cure our bodies from growing older, no, we're going to embrace that. Listen. Aging is not a health issue. It's a natural part of life. Instead, let's celebrate the joy that each year brings and remind ourselves that we are never, ever defined by a number. As a company owned and operated by women, we are taking this step to encourage our customers to accept their beautiful bodies as they are. We are not telling you to toss your Age Defy Synergy blend, which is one of their products, or stop coloring your hair, because what you do to feel your best is entirely your business. Oh my gosh, guys. We actually chose the term Age Defy. Why? Because it empowers instead of cuts down. Defy the idea that beauty is determined by age. Push back the pressure to fit to some impossible standard and embrace your perfectly imperfect self. We hope more companies will join us in eliminating anti-aging from their messaging. In the meantime, Eden's Garden has your back. Their words, not mine. Guys, think about it. Is this the kind of company that we want to support? Is this the kind of company that values us in this season of life right now? It is, isn't it? I am so excited to introduce you, if you've not already heard of this company, to Eden's Garden. In summary, this is a company that believes that this season of life has great value, that we should not be discriminated against based on the fact that our outer shell is aging. They are connecting with our inner selves, with who we really are, and I don't think we could ask for more. I think this is pretty amazing. So why don't you go ahead and give them some support? I wish I had it for you, and I'll go ahead and research it. It's actually just occurring to me in real time to maybe provide an address, an email address perhaps, where you could go ahead and quickly let them know that you treasure the message that they've put out there for us, and thank them. And if you're another company out there and you happened upon my video, I would say Eden's Garden is leading the way, and you would be very wise to follow, because we as a mature community are not interested in you pushing products using 20 or even 30-year-old models to reach us. We've got money to spend, and we are very wise in how we choose to spend it, and we want to be valued as we are in this season of life right now. Eden's Garden, guys, check it out. That's it for this episode, guys. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button below. You'll find a bell icon right next to that. Ring that bell. That'll just make sure that you don't miss any of my new content as it becomes available. I release my new content every Sunday night, sometime after 8 p.m. I'm doing my best to bring new videos to you throughout the week, so you'll want to go ahead and watch for those bonus videos as well. Lately, I've had a little trouble getting bonus videos in. I should be releasing those bonus videos again real soon, so do keep an eye out for those. Also, if you don't mind, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would so appreciate it. That helps other people to find my channel and our community, helps me out as well, so I'd appreciate if you would just go ahead and hit that button. And as always, guys, please remember that you are special in this season of life right now, so act on it. Goodbye, friends.